Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome to Words. I'm Jen, I'm a speech pathologist, and today I'm going to be talking about a strategy that parents and caregivers can use at home to promote the initiation of language. This strategy is called withholding. Withholding is a strategy in which we hold an item, a desired item from that child in their view but out of reach. So the goal here is to motivate the child to use the words that they have, because some children, they may have a lot of words, but they may not just be using them. So we want to really get those words out of them. We want to make them more spontaneous, and we want to make them initiate interactions. And sometimes a little frustration really goes a long way. In this case, it does. But it's really important that we don't frustrate the child completely to the point where they're going to become very angry and they're just going to check out. What we want to do, we have to find that sweet spot between motivation and frustration and meet that child right there. So if the child really wants, for instance, bubbles, well, instead of just providing that child with bubbles or letting them pick it up if you see them going toward it, you can try to run over and grab it and say, "Oh, you want bubbles?" And then so that right there, you're visually enticing the child. And you could say, if the child has words, tell me, I want bubbles. If the child is signing, they can sign, I want. If the child is using a communication device, they can also use a device to either label bubbles to request, or they can say, I want bubbles. Whichever way, shape, or form that they are communicating effectively at this point, that's the type of response that we want from them when we're withholding the item. A good rule of thumb is to use items for this purpose that the child has vocabulary for. So if the child wants this item and it's a pear, if they don't have that word in their vocabulary yet, we're not really going to prompt them to use it. We can model, and that's a really good idea, to always model pear. If they can imitate it, that's great. But you really want to focus in the beginning using this strategy with words that they have. So maybe they know baby, they're reaching for the baby, and you prompt them, tell me, I want baby, and then they can have it right away. So you want to stick within their familiar vocabulary words so that they feel confident in learning this skill. And another good example for withholding, I know since we're all at home during the quarantine, which is when this is being filmed, some of you have iPads or tablets that your kids use often, and you can use this strategy of withholding with iPads and tablets too. You want to make sure that when your child is playing with some type of technology device, that they are not just a passive participant. We don't want them just staring at the screen. We really want them to become an active participant. So a good way to do this is for you to get involved. They might not be used to this at first, but let's try and take it slow. You could go into an app. So I'm going to go here into my Toca Boca app. This app is called Toca Boca Monster. So here, I'm holding the iPad. The iPad is not in control of the child right now. I'm just gonna lower it. So I'm in control of the iPad. The child is looking at it, they're interested in it, they wanna play. So here we have to press play, or we can use the word go. So you could tell the child, tell me, go. You say go. And then they can say go, or they could point to a picture, go. Oh, here we are. So now we have to pick a monster. We could choose blue or brown. Which one do you want? Do you want blue monster or brown? And again, they can point or they can say the word. So say your child says blue. Oh, okay, you tell me, I want blue. So now the point of this app is to kind of cook for the monster. It's really cute actually, and it's a really good app for promoting initiation, because the child can command you and tell you what to do. So that's another really good communicative function for them to command and regulate our actions. So you could tell me, what should we do? What food do you want? And they might say carrot, or point to carrot. Carrot. Okay, tell me what to do. Should we make him eat, or should we cook? and they could say cook. You could say first you want to cut. I'm kind of just showing you the app as well if you want to download it. They could cut, you could work on verbs, but what you're going to be doing is having them request the action or commanding you to perform the action. So maybe they want to cut, which is great. They could say, I want to cut, or they could request it. And then once the target behavior, which is requesting and communicating, then you could hand it over and you could say, oh, go ahead, you cut now. And then you take it away again and say, okay, what should we do next? And we might say, oh, Monster's hungry. Should we make him eat? Okay, let's make him eat. Ooh, tell me what to do. Should I feed? Should I give the monster? And then again, maybe they want to say, I want to feed. And then you could give the iPad to them. They can feed the monster. So withholding can definitely be done with using interactive games and iPad apps. Again, remember, you want the child to be an active participant in everything that you're doing. And withholding really gives them that opportunity. You don't want to put all the toys on the floor and give them access to every item, because then they don't have the motivation to communicate or to request for them. So you want to be in control without getting the child frustrated. Frustration is not the goal. Motivation is the goal. And find that sweet spot between the two. And once you get there and they give you the desired behavior, you immediately give them their desired item. This strategy really goes hand in hand with communicative temptations. They're very similar. And I have a video on communicative temptations as well. So hop on over to that video, check that out. And using these two strategies together, I am confident that you will see an increase in initiation of language and communication with your child. So I hope that this has been helpful. Please try it out. Let me know how it works for you. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.